Yes, welcome to Study Now channel. Once again, we are with Teacher Ivan. We are going further into this thing called the project. Today, we want to talk about more about this other part called the introduction. And of course, this will be taking us to the other part, which is called background. But for today and for now, let's look at the introduction first. After us talking about the problem, we know the topic we are dealing with, we know the problem statement. Now let's try to make a very short introduction, because what comes after the introduction is the background, and the background is very important, but it's gonna be laying a foundation for our big study. And so we want to see and observe what exactly is this introduction. So we have this Mama Nalubega, and we are saying that in a village not far from here. Now, of course, that here means wherever you are. There lived a woman called Mama Nalubega. Every time it rained, water would enter children's classroom because the roof was leaking badly. The cracked walls made the room dusty and unsafe. The students became uncomfortable, some even fell sick, and lessons were frequently interrupted. Mama Nalubega wondered, what is this happening? Now, mind this question. What is this happening, and how can I solve it? So, the introduction is focusing so much to those questions of Mama Nalubega. Two questions. What is happening, and how can I solve it? The main purpose of the introduction is that it gives us a brief review of what your work is going to be about, showing us the problem. Listen to this. It shows us the problem under study and what your research work is focusing at. There is a problem and there is a point that your research is focusing at. This means that our introduction has only two parts. Part number one is a simple explanation of the problem. When you write an introduction, we give a simple explanation of the problem, showing the cause, what is the problem there, and what is the effect. So the problem is the cause. It is causing some effect. Of course, show some examples connecting to what you've been really finding out. Then, the second thing is that your introduction has to show the focus of your study. That if there is a problem, for me, what am I going to do about it? This takes us to our example number one. Considering the topic, rubbish disposal practices and sanitation conditions in selected household in Nanziga village, Wakiso district. That topic pushes us to think about this first part of the problem set of the introduction, where we say, in many households in Nanziga village, what are we doing now? We are identifying the problem. In our introduction, we are now identifying the problem, because we said we are introducing the study. So we introduced by showing the problem and the focus of the project. So there are two things, PF, the problem, and then F is for the focus of the study. So what is the problem? In many households in Nanziga village, people throw, that's a problem, polythene sacks and other waste anywhere in their compounds. That's the problem. So what's the effect? This has resulted to blockage, the drainage of channels, the bad smell is coming about, and large number of flies around homes because of that deposition. So you see there is a cause and there is an effect. What's missing? Are there examples? I think the examples are these ones here. People throwing, don't just say waste. We're having the polythene sacks. You can even add in here more waste that are being disposed, if you can be specific. And then examples of results are these ones here, the bad smell, the large number of flies. Men and women, the second part of our introduction is the focus on the study. So you tell us, this study, there are four focuses on studying the rubbish. I'm picking this. The rubbish disposal practices. So I'm picking here. and sanitation conditions in selected households in Nanziga village, Wakiso district. Please, you can even pause and look at how structured this introduction is. So we move on to our second example. Border usage and access to emergency medical care in Kalagala village, Chiboga district. So in Kalagala village, the nearest hospital, now this is the cause of the problem. In Kalagala village, the nearest hospital is very far. When people fall sick or have emergencies, they take a long time to reach. I think the cause of the problem here. And because of that problem there, some people die before getting proper treatment, while maybe children miss vaccine doses, because of the big distance. This mother having this baby may say, oh, let me not carry this baby today, I'm feeling so tired and it's a very long journey, so they may miss vaccine doses. This is gonna cause many problems in the children as they grow. And if this was the effect, what comes next is the focus of the study. This study is relating, I think I'm missing the word. This study is relating border usage to access to emergency. Oh, okay. Let me add that one here. So we are saying that this study is relating to border usage to access. I think it should also not be there, to access emergency medical care. This should not be there. It was disturbing me in the reading. Yes. So again, you can still pause and observe the three parts: the problem, its effect. There are those local things being talked about, like the people lacking vaccines, and then us pointing on the focus. You can pause and observe. Step number 3, or example number 3, is the leaking roofs and cracked walls in classrooms and how they affect teaching and learning in secondary schools in Sechiwunga village, in PG district. If there are not many schools in Sechiwunga village, please maybe make it a parish level, bring it at parish level to see that you have a great sample space. So please keep your research scope not wide. This takes us to the problem, to the introduction. In several secondary schools around our area, classrooms have leaking roofs, cracked walls. When it rains, water enters the classrooms and disrupts. Water enters the classroom and lessons are disrupted. Students also feel uncomfortable and sometimes unsafe. You see all that? That's what is in the problem, that side. So this study focuses, I don't know why I forgot words today. Sorry. Focuses on studying the connection. I hope all of us can swear we are. Studying the connection between leaking roofs and cracked walls in classrooms and how they affect teaching and learning in selected secondary schools in Sechiwunga village, PG district. So observe these. I've given you 3 ways we can present our focus. 3 kind of ways. So the variable here, we have the leaking roofs and cracked walls. This is the independent variable, which again is going to affect the teaching and learning in the selected secondary schools. Thank you so much for that. Now that takes us to our task, which is saying write your introduction with the 2 main parts we have learned today. Don't forget Mama Nalvega's story. Your project is about finding real problems and proposing solutions, just like she wanted for her children in school. That's it for today. We shall focus on the background next time you're here. Thank you. Next time, background. Like, subscribe, and share to others. Have a nice time.